Hi, my name's Russell Raphael, and I'm here to read from this book, James Joyce's Ulysses, but I'm going to do it in a slightly odd way. I thought I would set myself a random challenge, and I've called it the Ulysses Random Challenge, which has an acronym TURC. And what I've done, I've got an app in which you can generate random numbers, and the minimum number is 1 and the maximum number is 933, which happens to be the numbers of pages in the novel. And whatever number comes up, I'm going to read a few lines, a paragraph maybe, and talk about it for 5 or 10 minutes. And I'm really hoping I can avoid pages 500 to about 560, because that takes me into Oxen of the Sun territory. And before I've warmed up, I could really avoid that. So without further ado, let's see what happens. So randomize. 666, goodness me, what a number, what an august start. So 666, here we are now. So I can see that we're in the middle of Circe. I know that because of the script nature of the writing. Wow, what an interesting page has come up. So I'm going to read. So the scene here, they're in the brothel, in Bella Cohen's brothel. And it is a moment of an epiphany for Stephen. Stephen comes to the table. Cigarette, please. Lynch tosses a cigarette from the sofa to the table. And so Georgina Johnson is dead and married. Stephen, I should explain, is very drunk. A cigarette appears on the table. Stephen looks at it. Wonder, parlour magic, married. Huh. He strikes a match and proceeds to light the cigarette with enigmatic melancholy. Lynch, watching him. You would have had a better chance of lighting it if you held the match nearer. Stephen brings the match near his eye. Lynx eye, musket glasses, broke them yesterday, 16 years ago. Distance, the eye sees all flat. He draws the match away. It goes out. Brain thinks near, far, ineluctable modality of the visible. He frowns mysteriously. Huh. Sphinx, the beast that has 2 backs at midnight. Married. Okay, I'll stop there. So, really interesting passage. We know back in, so this is quite a way into the book, as we know from page 666. And Stephen, by now very drunk, this is about midnight in the brothel, and he's met Leopold Bloom about an hour and a half ago. He was already drunk. He doesn't really know him, but he can appreciate that Leopold Bloom has been vaguely kind to him, as opposed to his friend Lynch. And he's beginning to sense that there's something going on with Bloom. There's some sort of connection between them. And it only really occurs to him when he brings the match closer to his eye. And so he can see for the first time clearly, because he's got very bad eyesight and he's broken his glasses only yesterday. And he's thinking about, so suddenly as he brings the match nearer, his eye squints and Bloom comes into focus. Bloom, married man, and he's been thinking about married men all day. Daedalus is 22, but getting towards an age when one might think about relationships with others. He spent more time in brothels than having any sort of enduring relationship. And now that he sees him in focus, some of the things that Bloom has been doing for him, the kindness, the kind gestures that Bloom has been making, he suddenly thinks, he thinks back to on the beach in Proteus, ineluctable modality of the visible. All of a sudden, he's seeing things a bit clearer. He's thinking about married people and about how marriages often don't work. People are unfaithful. People are cuckolded. He spent some time in the library earlier talking about Shakespeare and how Shakespeare was the victim of an unfaithful marriage. And now he's looking at Stephen Bloom. He doesn't know about Bloom. He doesn't know that Molly has been unfaithful to Bloom that afternoon, but somehow he's sensing that with married men, marriage is difficult, but that is what he's suddenly thinking about. So there we are. That's a little snippet from that reading, and I'll do another one as we build up to the centenary of Ulysses, which is 2nd February 2022. In the meantime, I wanted to plug my book, which I've written. It's a very easy guide, a series of 22 lectures about how one understands Ulysses. It's my go at that. I'm not an academic, just a layperson. My name's Russell Raphael. The book is available from russellraphael.com. That's Russell, 2 S's, 2 L's, Raphael, R-A-P-H-A-E-L. If I can figure out how to do graphics, maybe I'll put one up on this. And there's a website, russellraphael.com, where you can get it in ebook or paperback. So cheers, thanks for watching. Hope you do a like if you like this. When there's a few of them, maybe I'll get some subscribers. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.